Hey guys, hey chess friends, how are you doing today? Today we are going to be doing another one of my Learning with Sprouts, and we're doing the Taimanov Sicilian Defense. And yeah, so we're going to do that game today. By the way, just want to say real quick, if you're not following me, please be sure to follow me. I'm a smaller YouTube creator, so I really appreciate every follower that I get. I've only been doing this for a few months. Yeah, this is a Taimanov game. Had a lot of fun with this one, so hope you enjoy. We have the black pieces, and we'll see what they play. And we get another Sicilian, all right, which is good because we need to practice the Sicilian. Yeah, just very standard stuff here. Now they're gonna play the Alpin. So apparently anytime we see c3, we just need to go right here and attack that pawn. And yeah, at this point, let's get our knight out. They can definitely kick us, but okay, they didn't. So let's go ahead and put the queen right here and give us some more eyes here on this square. And now they still haven't taken here, which is interesting. Usually this pawn is gone, but it's not this time. So let's just go ahead and get these pawns on the side of the board on A and B moved over. Okay. That's just maybe a hook for later. Am I worried about this? No, not really. We're just gonna keep expanding on this side. I might even... okay. That is an interesting idea, but it's kind of fine, so I don't know what you're doing. Let's just continue our development. Okay, knight maybe here to apply some more pressure. I could see that. I definitely could see the applying of some more pressure. I'd kind of like to open things up here in the center. Just before they get a chance to strike. Like, this would be good as well, but I mean... Let's just open things up. Could be wrong. We'll see. And if they take... I might actually... Okay, well, that is just not enough, you know. That's just a counting problem right there. And I think we just put our queen right back. Like, there's no real reason to... yeah, we just put our queen back. I mean, okay, so they're trying to do that. Now, anytime we do see that, we do end up taking. I mean, I could lock the situation up, but I don't really want to lock it up. I mean, that would never get out. Unfortunately here, well, it is interesting, because after I swing, I don't know, I might actually say they can take. Maybe. They can move here now, which is going to be annoying. So if I don't take... And if that... Okay, so if I don't take, this is happening. Or something like this is happening. There's definitely some things that could happen. And this can jump in, which looks really good right now, too. But right now, I'm not really too worried about the taking, so I'm going to go here and just strengthen this. But I mean, I'm definitely opening it up. Yeah, so that happens. I think we will have to take there, but I think here maybe first makes a lot of sense. They can't really get in anywhere. So we'll see what they end up taking with. Okay, well now you're never ever like getting this. You're never ever getting this knight out, like my knight out of there. So okay, so you're saying you're okay with that? Okay. That's interesting. Do I have anything better? I think here. I think taking right there is good, starting out. Yeah. And we'll see what they retake with. Okay, they retake with that way, which gives me this. Also gives my opponent, like, something potentially bad. So I think here I have to... I mean, I'm a little worried about that happening. So I do think in this situation, I will have to probably take that off the board. Probably. So we're going to take that off the board right now. And then we're going to castle. And if you want to give up one of your bishop pair for this knight, I'm okay with it, I think. Alright, we have an isolated pawn. And now they're going to try to do some sort of shenanigans over here. Probably. I mean, there's also just that, which seems pretty good. Just getting in there right now. I think that's probably the best thing that I can do. Because, well, it's, this queen is going to be majorly annoying. Now I'm hitting that. I'm also going to hit this. Okay. There we go. That moves, and then it looks like this is going to be a major threat. Because that just looks like a seesaw of horribleness. It's weird, but the best situation here might have been for them to take, but they end up resigning. All right, let's take a look at the analysis board. We had a 89% accuracy. 89%. So seriously, guys, that's the best we've ever done with the Sicilian. That's the best we've done. So we started off with the typical pawn structure of the Taimanov, and we played in this situation. I've been told, and anyone smarter than me watching that doesn't have a plant growing where your brain should be, anyone smarter watching can tell me. I've heard that anytime they try to go into an Alpin type pawn setup over here with the move c3, that we do an immediate knight to f6, because that way we are pressuring this pawn on e4 that can't be guarded by, by their knight. So that's what I've heard. And yeah, so anyway, from here this is all going pretty well. Yeah, and the Taimanov, the queen often goes to c7. And then we usually want to fianchetto the bishop over on this side. As we saw, that bishop came in clutch, right? Like at the very end. Alright, so in this situation, everything's going pretty well for us. Yeah, Engine says this pawn break in the center was just fine. Kind of had to. Should have, yeah, so we went ahead and took right there. We got one pawn up. So that was really good. Engine wants queen all the way back, but I chose to do queen c7 again, which still seems fine. I think, I mean, queen c7 is better because I still... this battery here along the C file, I feel like, again, I don't know a ton about the opening, which is why I'm trying to practice it as much as I can, but all my studies have shown me that usually that C file opening up and getting like a queen rook battery on it, that's like a thematic thing of the Taimanov. So, but you also have to change it up for depending on what your opponent is doing, and that's where I am still, figuring it out. So but this game, yeah, everything's going well. Engine says we should have pushed here. But I just didn't like pushing. I mean, yeah, we would have been fine to play c4, but and have this, like, amazing pawn structure here, but the downside that I'm looking at right now is that this bishop then just kind of sucks. And I feel like that's one of these things that we have to pay attention to, bettering our pieces, and this, like, how am I bettering this? I'm just locking this bishop away then. So I didn't want that. I wanted to someday be able to open up the position. Playing the knight in there was okay. I mean, it's interesting though. I feel like I need to get way better at analyzing positions and knowing if I'm winning or not. Because I don't always know. Like, obviously, I'm a pawn up, but, you know, I need to have a little bit more confidence in myself, because apparently I was doing just fine. Yeah, Stockfish really wants me to play the move that I did find, which was knight to e4, because knight to e4, it's a great outpost. It can't be guarded by, it can't be, like, kicked around by any pawns, so... yeah, just amazing stuff. They still, you know, they tried to do that. Oh yeah, I guess putting my knight on another outpost to create trouble would have been a good idea. Instead of, you know, the problem here with allowing them to take is I get an isolated double pawn sort of situation on the e file, and then, so that's not really that great. I was just so obsessed with trying to improve this bishop, though. So, yeah, anyway, might have been to my detriment. Anyway, we took there. Taking there is a mistake. Castle, takes. So yeah, we're left with an isolated pawn. Queen there is a bad idea, and we found the best idea here, which was just to trade the queens, because we are a pawn up at this point. If we trade the queens, this pawn gets a lot harder for them to do anything with. And again, that pawn was like VIP later on. It helped us secure the victory, you know? So, but I figured at this point, if they took, then, you know, I'm retaking with tempo, I'm creating threats. Yeah, we saw how that worked out, you know. Engine doesn't like this. Engine wants me to create a escape hatch for my king. So play h6, and I don't know. Was h6 good? Let me know. I mean, obviously it was good. Otherwise, the engine wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, and that's a blunder, because that was just GG at this point. Yeah, they really couldn't do much, because let's say they move out of the way, then it's just takes. You have to move here, and then, you know, it's just horrible for you. I mean, what are you gonna do? The only spot then you can move is here, and then you move here, and then you move here, and yeah, I can basically just sit there, get another rook involved, and turn it into checkmate. I mean, it's comical. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment, because I really live off those. As a smaller creator, I depend on them. Don't leave me hanging. Give me a comment. Let me know how I did. Alright. Thanks so much. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!